never-ending story. Oh, never-ending story. Okay, this is project number one. Strip this thing down, clean up the metal. I'm gonna build a box on here to store all of our stuff, and that will be connected to the house, which is right there. And then once that gets built, this whole monstrosity here will be tore down, and everything will be stored inside the shed wagon. Yeah, let's call it that. Still got to tear the garden down. I'm going to take the fence and use it as a little run area for the birds. I got to move it for my ladies. And then yeah, that's a project. Here's another project. I cut the top off of that barrel. I got their feet in there with a couple of 55-gallon drum liners. Their feet inside. But I got to figure out how to make a good top for that to keep everything dry and as sealed as possible. Keep anything out of it, but mainly dry. This is their water bowl project. I got to cut it out because the bucket won't go down in there far enough. Hold on, there we go. But and I could use another spray bottle. If you can see, it doesn't go all the way around in there. So, but yeah, that's some projects. We'll go to another project, which is right here. I'm going to keep the dog house, but I'm going to add on to the end of this and enclose the dog house. And then I'm going to put, let me move around here. I'm going to extend this out and enclose the dog house into the whole thing for mommies and little birdies. But above the dog house, or maybe just on top of it, or whatever, I'll put a roost, or maybe they can roost up there. There's no place in there to roost right now, so I want to fix that. I still got to fix my roof, stir that up for winter, because we're supposed to be getting a lot of snow. Now I smell something kind of dead over here. I don't know what that smell is, but I'll find it. Probably a little mouse or something. I know it's not my birds. They're all here. They're all accounted for. And I still have to do the trim around my door and, of course, get this thing ready for winter. It's not ready at all, but it's not time yet. So, still got a lot of work in the garden to tear all that down, and we're not looking forward to it because we're old. But, wow. The best idea I ever made was to have these. As long as I can do what I'm supposed to do and keep them healthy, feed them right. We got, what, 5 years together? Roughly? About 200 or plus more eggs every year. I think they said actually it's like they're around 250 or something every year. But anyway, it doesn't matter. They're chocolate eggers. I know I said that before. The hatchery is Hillside Hatchery out of Pennsylvania. They have all different kinds, but chocolate eggers is the ones we decided to go with, is because of Well, actually just what time they were hatching, and because they are a dual purpose bird. Females can get up to like 8 pounds, males 10, I believe. But Hillside Hatchery, when we got them in, we had 3 birds that were down, but they were still alive, you know, in the male. And we got them all revived. And then we lost one, you know, when she was a little pullet. No, well, actually, she wasn't real little. But her crop, she had sour crop or whatever you call it. We couldn't. Yeah, so I got some projects to keep busy. And we just take our time. But back to what I was saying, this is the best decision I ever made because times are getting hard. I know you guys noticed. And as long as I keep them healthy and everything, I always have food. Whether it be eggs, whether it be a bird. I need to get a rooster to keep my flock going. But I can control all that. I can control how much I get. You know, and feeding them in an emergency situation is all this out here. So I'm just really glad I did it. And retired now, and I don't have a dime to my name, but I am having the time of my life raising these damn birds. You wouldn't believe it, but raising these birds and living in this bus, I love it. And I got to get my furnace together and hopefully installed, and that's the big project that's got to be done. So, all right, folks, later. I don't know if you can see it. This girl right here has got some balding back there by her tail. See it? Right here. It's not red and bloody. I don't think there's any mites. But we're going to keep an eye on that and see what's going on. She just might be losing a little bit of feathers or pulling out some nasty feathers or something.